3, 2, 1, we should be recording. There we go. Starting off with a little ice floor here. We have... Ooh, I am on the wrong tab. Boop, there we go. I have kind of just completely remade it. It's a lot more soft now. It's a very flat surface. Works pretty easily. Used a lot more of just like the whole... If I just go vertex, B, use a lot more of the soft select. B has a lot of really cool things you can do with that, so it's very useful. But yeah, object mode, boom, bop. Where it's looking right now. They'll have the floor match on it later. Ice walls, woo! We did a lot of stuff with the crease tool here. So if we go boom, we have a chart looking like that. All these have different crease tool things they have on them. Not entirely sure how to flatten the crease tool onto them for exporting purposes, because I did try to export them at some point with these creases on, and it just did not work. So I'm not entirely sure how that works, but I will definitely figure that out when it comes to later parts of the project. I also reduced the amount of ice wall objects we really need, because all we really need is these outward curves, as well as the other stuff. Boom. Nice little floor mat here. Beautiful, beautiful little object. You can see it on both sides. It has a little bit of a going inward. You could probably do something like this, but that it actually looks atrocious. Hello and welcome, Hiram. We're recording a video for my class as per usual. Here we have the TIE Whisperer. I kind of have it split into a couple different pieces. I'll be also taking off the wing just to be able to texture that separately and be able to put it on. Otherwise, you'll have that and that. The gun's obviously also there, so that'll be deleted. And it'll just be remade so they can only have to texture one of them and then kind of just move them around otherwise after that. We have the ice roof. Ooh, I moved something. Ice roof. We did a little bit of configuring with this. Basically, we just did a whole... If we can just do this. Vertex. Click. And then we just kind of did smooth. And that's how we went about that. We also just have the lights kind of just attached here. Back over to this selection. We also just deleted a lot of polygons that were just up here because why have the unnecessary polygons? It makes it a lot harder for texturing, but for otherwise they're kind of just decent to have there. We have the wall. Once again, a lot of polygons removed. Didn't remove the polygons as much from up here, but they aren't really causing any harm. It might be a bit more to our benefit to keep them. This is also a very good candidate for subdivision. Just honestly, that smoothing effect looks really good on this. I kind of want it to be a bit sharper, but maybe if I just turn down the subdivision to 1 instead of 2, then things will look more or less how I want them to. Here we have the door. Boom, boom. Just kind of do the whole thing where they can move into one another if I have things centered, that is. Because they'll be able to go wah, and this one will be able to go wah. And then if I have things positioned correctly enough, boom, the doors can close. I can also just bring them back to where they were. Because there's no reason to have them close right now, because I'll need to texture them separately anyway, because they're 2 separate different models. That's the thing with a lot of this, is just... There's a lot of very simple things here that could be considered one object, but there's definitely way more than 12 that I have here, so I'm just hoping to get as much done as possible. This is a little computer station. Have some polygons I definitely need to clean up still over here, but didn't quite see them beforehand. Hopefully they don't cause too much of an issue with other things. Interesting. The bay and tile floor seem to not be copying over. I'll just have to find those again later. Then we have this boom, these giant arcs, and boom, this little energy area. Which honestly, that was kind of an issue I ran into a long time ago, was just like copy pasting stuff in. I think apparently they have like the same box name or whatever. I didn't change the name on this side. So they just never counted towards each other. But yeah, these are the 12 or so, probably way more than 12 objects we have for this, especially if I do more and more walls, more and more transitions. The gun, the lightsaber, which I did not even include in this, which I might eventually be able to do anyway. That is the video for now. Hopefully the futuristic environment, futuristic interior goes as well, if not better, than the ancient exterior.